Good afternoon. Please take your seats. And we are back. Mr. Channel, this morning we took the position where we decided to get Mr. in force because of the current situation. I had planned to perhaps call Mr. Branham last, but
Up to you, sir.
I'm not sure if
I have no citizen from any.
all right, so what I'm going to do then, I'm going to proceed in the same order. Is Narine is the person supposed to be here?
Yes.
Narine is here, Mr. Branham is here, and I think the third person would be Mr. Caesar.
But in the light of the,
Mr. Branham, you have anything you have to leave to not do or so?
No,
Anything
sir.
urgent? Nothing urgent, so we can take you about. Is Caesar around?
Caesar's away, sir.
He's not here yet.
He's on his way.
He's on his way. All right, we're going to start with Narine, and then we're going to so we call, hardly call Inspector Narine.
We now have Inspector Narine.
Commissioner,
Yes.
I wonder if you would give me an opportunity to make a short.
Please do, Mr. Ram.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Commissioner, I truly appreciate the ambiance and the absence of strict formalities in which this commission is proceeding with its work. And I think it's benefited immensely from your own experience and expertise. On the other hand, Commissioner, some of the comments may be wrongly interpreted as conclusive and therefore prejudicial to the outcome of this very, very important commission of inquiry. I just thought I should make those comments at this point.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Ram. You're so guided. We're going to have Inspector Narine. Hardly can you ask all other witnesses in this matter to be out of court, out of hearing?
Very well, sir.
You are,
Inspector Narine.
what's your first name?
Prem Narine.
And you swear by what?
The Bhagavad Gita or the Ramayana if you have it. I'm not sure which one.
What is?
Yeah, Bhagavad Gita is here.
All right. The evidence you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God.
I do.
All right. And for the record, you are?
I'm Detective Inspector Prem Narine.
And you're pursuant to a summons you received to attend this inquiry and to give evidence in relation to this matter on the inquiry?
Yes, sir.
You're stationed at CID headquarters?
Yes, sir.
And you're attached to,
The Major Crime Investigation Unit.
right. How long have you been stationed with CID and the attached to the
2012, January, I think it was.
CID headquarters?
Yes, sir.
And the major crime unit from when?
From then on.
At the same time?
Yes, sir.
Tell us the role you played in this matter.
On the day in question, when Mr. Nizam Khan was arrested, I became aware of the matter sometime just before 1900 hours that evening. I was at home. I received a call from then Detective Sergeant Pitamo. He told me that he was dealing with the said matter. That was the first time I became aware of it. He told me also that there were persons there behaving in a disorderly manner. He gave that person name as Imran Khan, and the brother being the suspect in the matter that he was tasked to investigate. He asked me if I could come to the office to give him some assistance. Being the inspector in the unit, I think it was necessary for me to go there, learning the nature of the report. As a result, I left my home where I reside, that's in Kitty. I went to the office. On arrival there, I observed Mr. Imran Khan, Nizam Khan, Mr. Gillard, and there's one other individual, I think was Jason Passad, was also at the station, along with Sergeant Pitamo, Corporal Benjamin, and there were a few other ranks. However, on arrival, Sergeant Pitama gave me a brief of what was happening, told me of the statement he took from Mr. Gillard, the contents of it, gave me a short brief of it. During my time there, I spoke to Mr. Imran Khan, who at the time was being aggressive towards the police, I should say. I spoke to him to desist from such behavior. I then instructed Corporal Benjamin also reported that they had an altercation between himself and Mr. Imran Khan. As a result, I caused him to be placed in custody. His firearm was already taken away when I got there by Corporal Benjamin. As a result, I caused, I think it was Corporal Laundry to lodge his firearm at that time. That might be just after 1900 hours. Whilst there, Mr. Caesar called and spoke to me on the landline phone. I told him what was happening, after which he spoke to Mr. Imran Khan on that phone. And I think it was in a bit to ask him to desist from the current behavior. I can't recall the exact time, I received a call from Commissioner of Police, Mr. Silal Prasad. He asked me what was happening in relation to the matter. I told him there was Imran Khan at the station behaving in a certain manner. I told him that we have his brother Nizam Khan in custody in relation to the allegation by Mr. Gillard. And I told him also there were allegations by Imran Khan, Mr. Gillard, and Nizam Khan reporting that they were threatened by each other to kill each other right in the station. As a result, everyone was in custody at the time, Mr. Gillard also, because of the report of the threats. He then instructed that I send Mr. Imran Khan on his own recognizance and place the other persons on bail. As a result of that, and the fact that Mr. Prasad was on leave at the time, I called Mr. Caesar and I told him what the instructions were. He then told me that I should carry out those instructions if the commissioner said so. I then asked him how much bail to put the person on, and he set an amount. I can't recall the exact amount right now, but bail was set for Mr. Nizam Khan and Mr. Gillard for the threats and the allegation against Mr. Nizam Khan. As a result of, after informing Mr. Caesar, I instructed that Mr. Imran Khan be sent on his own recognizance, and Mr. Nizam Khan and Mr. Gillard be placed on bail. That was done. Mr. Imran Khan, upon going on his recognizance, I instructed, after being also told by Commissioner to return the firearms that were lodged, I instructed that Mr. Imran Khan receive his firearm before he leave. On completion of the person, whoever they had, went to Brigdam and pay the bail and come back to CID headquarters, I caused Mr. Nizam Khan firearm upon instruction of Commissioner to give him back to him, and he left. After Mr. Gillard was able to post his bail, same thing happened, he was sent away. As it relates to my other involvements in the matter, I would have been happy if I could have looked at my statement to refresh on those dates, because I think I have about 3 or 4 statements with different things I did. As I did, I wrote statements. But I can tell you that the first occasion when in Corporal Laundry, sometime I think a couple of days after the night when they were placed on bail, Corporal Laundry informed me that he was calling Mr. Gillard to come to the station to do a confrontation. But he's now, he says he's now coming. As a result, I took the number, I called him, I told him who I was, and where I'm calling from, and what is the need to come to the station. He said he don't care who I am, and he's not coming to the station. I then left and went to his home at 57 Diamond Housing Scheme, just as you enter the new housing scheme. I made inquiries for him, but I was told he's not at home, and he wasn't at the taxi service that he owns, just in the same, I think in the same yard. I inquired for him both places. They say he wasn't there. I left a message as to why I'm there and why I need him. By, I think it was his mother at the home and somebody working at the taxi service. Thereafter, I would have had some other interaction, but I don't want to mislead this commission in any way, so I would be happy if I can look at those statements and give you some exact date and time and tell you exactly what I did as it relates to those parts of my involvement.
That's it?
That's it, but there are more details I would be able to give you after I look at those statements. I don't want to mislead you in any
Well, I
way.
appreciate that, but you didn't check, I mean, you coming to give, when were you summoned to come and give the evidence?
I was summoned, I think it was Friday I received the summon.
Yeah, and then
I did read, had a look back at statements yesterday, but there were a lot of other things I had to deal with. So I don't want to mislead you in any way. So I want to give you what I did exactly. What I told you is what I'm sure of, that I can remember offhand,
yeah, I appreciate that.
right? So I'd be happy if you give me a couple of minutes just to look through it.